way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game.
Today.
Jackson looking to throw right away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches.
There he goes left side. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They go play action with Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This defense has accepted the penalty, so that means...
And it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson from the shotgun.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Larry Hogan here with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half? It appears, at least on this drive.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into that. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson.
Complete to Likely. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of D guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free.
Jack on the option.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.